know that woman, back to the interview, the threat assessment. When she shut down the interview, we all dispersed. Me and my union rep, I told him, man, bro, I'm finna fuck them up. They done. They done. So as he's leaving, I'm going back to my union office to write up another report. Man, it wasn't 15, 20 minutes later after that threat assessment, 2 lieutenants came to my office and said, hey, the warden wants to see you. I say, what? And I said, why both of y'all? Why both of y'all here? Y'all treat me like I did something wrong. So I say, man, what the fuck? So I walked with him, walked to the warden office. And I'm talking about he red, his eyes red, his face red. And mind you, this is one of the wardens who I was reporting all this shit. I'm reporting all this shit to him. He just swept it under the rug. But I go in his office, I sit at his desk, and I see his face red. I said, man, what's up? He just slid the paper to me. I looked at the paper. He said, I'm placing you on administrative leave with pay until further notice. What? What you doing? What? I said, wait a minute. I just asked for administrative leave months ago, and y'all told me another warden denied my leave. You told me I couldn't get it. So now I can get it now? So you mean them 7 months that I went without pay, I lost money for nothing? So now you're telling me I can get administrative leave with pay now? Get out of my office. I got the paper, I'm reading the paper, and he said, and he also told me I'm banned from the grounds. Which at the time, I didn't know they couldn't do that. I didn't know at the time they couldn't do that. But he told me I was banned from the grounds along with administrative leave. So as I'm reading administrative leave, I said, damn, I'm actually getting administrative leave with pay? And it's non-disciplinary administrative leave with pay. So I say, damn, what the hell? So I'm at the home, fast forward, I was at home for 2 years.
With pay?
Listen to what I'm telling you. With pay. I was at home for 2 years getting paid. And while all that was going on, mind you, I filed a civil lawsuit, and I had EEO cases going on too. So while I doing my civil lawsuit, I had to do a deposition. I'm gonna show you how corrupt these motherfuckers are. Doing my civil lawsuit, I had to do a deposition in my lawyer's office, where Merrick Garland, who is the Attorney General of the Department of Justice, he oversees all the Department of Justice and the Bureau, all that. His representative down here in Mississippi, who works for the state, for the Attorney General, he's in there. He's questioning me. I'm talking about, I killed him. I'm talking about, I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower. You know, I'm killing him. The man came unprepared. He thought he was going to come in there and crush me, but I crushed his ass. So this how good it get now. And mind you, I've been at home a little bit over a year already doing my deposition. And I got to tell you about this too. Let me back you. I know I'm all over the place, excuse me. And I can send you this video. I'm going to show you how corrupt the feds is. 1 year, on my 1 year anniversary, while being on paid leave. And mind you, they was ignoring. I'm still trying to report. I'm trying to report like y'all retaliated against me. This is whistleblower retaliation. You know, I'm trying to, report inmate abuse. I'm trying to report all this stuff. You got the captain in there choking people out. You got other officers in there beating up inmates. I'm trying to report all this shit. They just swept everything under the rug. So on my 1 year anniversary, I kid you not, and I can send you you could go on my Facebook and find it. I'll send it to you. On my 1 year anniversary of being paid at the house, because they so fucking foul and corrupt, and they just put me on bro, they sent me home and just didn't say, I didn't have to check in with nobody. Nobody called me. I'm just getting paid. So on my 1-year anniversary, I went to the Fed. I went back to that prison. And I hired 2 camera crews, but they bagged out on me at the last second.
Mm.
And I hired 2 cameras, they bagged out on me. So I took my kids, which I kind of regret, but because a lot of people was like, I shouldn't have did that. But I had to have somebody to record. I went out there and I went live for a whole hour on the federal prison grounds. I'm dancing on a sign. I'm dancing.
And I could be on the ground. Yeah. Ain't no more talking. Ain't no more talking. I want to see the director, Colette Peters, because you lied on the oath. You told you want whistleblowers to come forward. I'm coming forward. Colette Peters, the director of the Bureau of Prisons. Colette Peters, director of the Bureau of Prisons. She the new director. She the new director. Come see me. You gonna come see me, or you gonna fly me out to see you?
I'm pulling out BB guns. People thinking the real gun. I got Nerf guns. I'm out there. I'm just I'm just out there having fun. My kids recording. I'm out there dancing on top of the federal sign. I'm just having fun. I'm clowning. I put the gun in my mouth. I said, yeah, the fans want to see me dead. I'm out there just clowning. They want to see me dead. Yeah, I know these fuck, I wish a motherfucker would come out here and fuck with me. I got something for you. I'm talking shit. So mind you, the shit was so real. People watching this. Somebody called the police. Now, mind you, nobody on the federal grounds came and fuck with me. Nobody on the federal grounds came and fuck with me. You had the local sheriff, you had the local police department pull up. I heard the sirens coming. I'm out there, I hear the sirens coming. I told my kids, when they come up, y'all just, and you can see this on the video, I told them to go over there, keep recording, get out the way. And when they pulled up, I laid down on the ground. I'm stretched out. My kids over there, they was recording. Then the police, they all got their guns out. They tell my baby, y'all get down. My babies, they recording it. Told my babies to get down on the ground. You got 3 officers approaching me with guns. I'm stretched out. And the whole time, they said, what you doing out here? You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm a whistleblower. I'm blowing my whistle. I said, I'm a whistleblower. I said, I'm trying to expose this corrupt ass federal prison. And so, I got my paperwork, I got my badge. I'm showing them I work here. I'm just on administrative leave. I'm out here having fun. Well, they like, we got a report, you got a gun out here. I said, I ain't got no, I'm telling them, I ain't got no gun. That shit fake. It's a BB gun. It's Nerf guns. So they put me in cuffs, and while they looking for the gun, I'm still talking, my kids crying, and I'm like, I'm a whistleblower. I said, this is what the fans did to me. I'm snapping. I'm doing all this to make my video go viral because I'm trying to expose the fans. Like I'm real live trying to expose the fans because these motherfuckers are corrupt. So I'm trying to blow my whistle with my hand because I'm like, I'm a whistleblower. So the officer, he takes me and put me in the back of the cop car. They sort out everything, and my kids recording. They still recording. And once they realized they couldn't, I gotta tell you this, they wasn't even supposed to touch me because they don't have jurisdiction on federal ground. That's a whole nother lawsuit right there. They weren't even supposed to touch me. But they put me in the back of that cop car. They sorted out everything, and they let me go. They let me and my kids go. The video took off, and I was hoping that it made the news. But I'm looking for the news, and shit, it ain't on the news. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, damn, these people, they really got that much control over the media? So, mind you, it gets so, let me know if I'm talking too much, because I got, man, so much to tell you, man, and mind you, I did that too on a basis of hoping that they put a case on me. Because if they put a case on me, now I can show more proof of the double standard of the Bureau.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you put a case on me for being out on this sign, now I get to come back and ask you, where are all these cases at that I've been reporting?
Mm-hmm.
The inmate abuse, the staff retaliation, where are all these cases at? So how can y'all just put another case on me? Man, look what they do. About 4 months later, they called me into the office and said, we want to talk about your incident out there in their front sign. And mind you, I forgot to tell you this, man, it's so much, man, oh my God, this shit gets so good. You know that corrupt special investigator agent that I told you about, Jorge Gerardo, the one who put that case on me, who I was trying to report?
Yeah.
How about this motherfucker? Hold up. Man, I got to show you this. This same guy, I gotta find it. This same guy got found guilty of conducting unauthorized investigations, staff assault, fucking with the cameras, trying to coerce inmates into making false statements, conducting unauthorized investigations on Black inmates and Black staff. The same shit that I was trying to report. But the only reason he got fucked up was because he put his hands on somebody, on a staff. And a staff member reported assault. So he took his case to an arbitrator. And the arbitrator, during this arbitration, the judge, who is the arbitrator is usually a retired judge, found the agency guilty, found him guilty of his criminal acts. The same shit that I was trying to report.
So how did theirs go to an arbitrator and yours didn't?
Because I went through an EEO. I didn't know the EEO was that long. But the arbitrator is quick and fast. Because you file a grievance and you get a date with an arbitrator. The union does all that. They set up a date, you know, they handle all that, and it's faster. But with an EEO, there's an investigation process. And you go through the EEO courts and all that, and it's a long ass process. The only good thing out of it that you get reports. You get reports, but in the arbitration, you have to prove what you already have. So, yes, that guy, he got found guilty of conducting unauthorized investigations, the same shit that I was trying to report. And so back to what I was telling you, they called me into the office. They called me into the office and said, we want to talk about you being out there on that sign. So I was like, okay. I go to the office. Man, it just make my head hurt to think about this shit. So I go in there January 25th of 2023. I go in there with a union rep. And mind you, the same guy, the SIA investigator, who just got found guilty of conducting unauthorized investigations and all this shit, corruption shit, this racist shit, this motherfucker still got his job. And they got to pay that dude $50,000. $50,000. Do you hear what I'm telling you? $50,000 that investigator cost the agency with the arbitrator and that dude that filed that case, that grievance. So I go in there to talk about, I'm thinking we just talking about one case. Listen how corrupt these motherfuckers are. I'm thinking we finna go in there and talk about me standing on the sign. Man, do you know they pulled out 3 more cases? The first case go all the way back to 2018. That corrupt investigator said he caught me sleeping in a truck. Him and another lieutenant caught me sleeping in a truck. I said, what the fuck? This is 2023, and you talking about some shit that happened in 2018? And I said, wait a minute. and I don't even remember no shit like that. I said, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how fucked up they is. I said, pull up my roster when I was working that day. He was hesitant about doing it. I said, no, pull up my roster when I was working on that day. You said you caught me sleep in the mobile truck.
Mm.
Do you know my union rep went out? He didn't want to do it, the investigator. My union rep went out, pulled up, because he got access to all the roster. He went back, pulled up my roster. I wasn't even working on the day. Do you hear what I just said? I wasn't even working. Then the second case, 2019, he said 2019, somebody reported that I was talking shit about Trump on Facebook. I said, I'm about to lose my shit. I'm about to snap. So I say, what? Man, I said, who reported the shit? Do you know this motherfucker couldn't even tell me? I said, like I'm like having to control myself. So this 2 cases that's really old that they have no, like, you done struck out already. They done put 4 cases on me. You done struck out on the first 2 cases. First of all, any case that you come up with, you got 120 days to investigate and close. This 2018 and 2019. This is 2023. You talking about some shit that happened over 5 years ago? Now, mind you, I probably did say that about Trump, but I said, show me on my Facebook post. Show it to me. Then I said, who reported it? He couldn't even show me. So on the third case, the lieutenant and the captain who I filed conspiracy charges on, they said I threatened them. And they actually, let me tell you how fucking corrupt these folks are. I got to show you this shit. Because I got proof for everything I'm telling you. Now, mind you, I just told you they put 4 cases on me, right? And they also said they was investigating my hostile working environment complaint. On that third case, the captain and lieutenant said I threatened them. Excuse me. Which I proved that they were lying. I told him, I said, this is another case that y'all done fucked up on. I said, how are y'all putting a case on me, on them, for something that they said? I said, so what about my allegations? That case beat. Then on the 4th case, I'm finna show you something real. I'm finna fuck you up with this. On the 4th case, it's about being on the sign, right? So I said, okay, this is what I was waiting on. So I said, so they was like, yeah, so you out there threatening people and you got guns and all this? I said, first of all, I didn't have no gun. It was a BB gun. It was a Nerf gun. And then I said, because he's taking my statement. He's trying to put words in my mouth and doctor up a investigation. I said, hey, don't you forget, I want you to put, when I was out there blowing my whistle, screaming I'm a government whistleblower, I was out there screaming, whistleblower, whistleblower. I said, I want you to put that in the report. He said, no, I can't put that in the report. So he wound up putting it in the report. I said, now I want a copy of that. Now you can send it up. You know, he finished it up as a report. I said, I made sure I was screaming I was a whistleblower. And I got a copy of it. But I want you to see this. Mind you, I told you the EEO investigation, they do investigations. If you see this right here, if you can see this, this says, this is the investigator who has reached out to the Office of Internal Affairs. It says the Bureau's Office of Internal Affairs has reviewed its case file management system and reported that there are no OIA investigations for Mr. Chambliss. Therefore, no report is available. How these people got investigations and OIA said, Office of Internal Affairs said they don't even have no investigations.
So these people investigations were fake?
They were fake. They were fake. Get by the same motherfucking special investigator agent who just got found guilty. He doing the same shit.
Wow. So and that's all recorded. So once again, that's another him once again conspiring against you. So you basically, they're building the case against themselves.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. These people are idiots.
Yes. They like, bro, let me tell you, bro.
So they're helping your case.
They helping my case. That's why I was at home for 2 years getting paid.
Oh,
listen,
yeah, they're gonna have to break bread.
Better. It gets even better. They offered me $300,000 after I did my deposition.
Wow.
They offered me $300,000 to resign. I had to resign. I had to drop my complaints, when they talk about my conspiracy charges, and I had to resign, and I had to it was one more thing I had to do. Oh, drop my other lawsuits, my other EEO complaints. And I told them, what? Like, I was disgusted at my lawyer for even bringing this shit back to me. Like, that's what y'all came up with? Like, what the fuck is this? You think I'm gonna take that? Man, I make over $100,000 in the feds, easily, sitting on my ass. Overtime, easy. And we just got a pay increase. Because we, like, Yazoo City is like the bottom of the map, one of the we had critical need. So they approved us a 25% increase pay. So that made my pay go up to $82,000 a year. That's base pay. So you mean to tell me you want me to resign from an $82,000 base salary job for $300,000? And the lawyer gonna get his cut out of this? And my conspiracy charge is gone, and my other EEO case is gone. Like, in what world does that make sense? I don't want that money. I want y'all asses locked the fuck up. That's my whole mission right now, because I'm telling you, man, it break my heart to see all our brothers in the prison locked up for like simple shit. And you got a misconception of people think everybody that's in prison is bad. Man, I've met a lot of good people in prison, bro. And the reason I had sympathy on because God spared me from being behind them walls. That could have easily been me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't treat them the way that the Bureau wanted us to treat them. And that's why I had so much respect from the inmates, because I treated them with respect. You give respect, you get it back. And that's why they hated me, because I was so loved. And these people conspired. Man, I'm talking about, when I tell you, do you have time? Can I show you this on TV?
What? Yeah.